is a lesson on setups, I think that it's important to go back to the tradition of setting up figures, setting up horn hits, particularly from the big band tradition. In order to really get a deeper understanding of the origin of fill-ins on the drums. And I think it also profoundly helps your jazz vocabulary if you want to learn to swing better, learn to play, more in that idiom. The fills actually help you to improvise better, I think, in the idiom, as long as they're tied into setup. We love to hit figures and hit with different parts of the music. The challenge is to play things in the negative space, meaning the space before the hit that set them up. So, setups, you play things that almost are part and parcel to what you're emphasizing in a hit. It's almost as if you're playing a fill that says, look at them, rather than look at me. And I think we do have to look into our rearview mirror here and go back to the big band tradition. That's why I've chosen this song, Cute. It gives me a great opportunity to play with setups and without setups. So here's an example with setups. And here's an example without setups. So can you hear the difference? It was even harder for me to even play some of those hits because I was like sort of trying to catch them in midair. Now, we always count and we always subdivide and try to get things as precisely as possible without having to crutch on playing something. But it's really cool to be able to play the strong beat, right before a syncopation there in those hits. So this is just some of the notation here, just to see how it's laid out. You can notice that there's an eighth note rest right at the beginning of the phrase. Instinct would tell you to not play there because it's a rest, but actually on the drums, when you play the strong beat, it actually is beneficial to the ensemblists. So right there, it's great how much stability it gives the music. Your fill-ins and your setups actually are not only ornamenting the music, but they're also creating a strong function in the music to help the other band members play. Remember, it's not look at me. You're playing a fill that actually says look at them. And that's more supportive playing. And I think that's the goal. If you can kind of grasp that a little bit more through this lesson, I think that, that I'm happy about that.